Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Centre. As you all know that Telangana High Court has cancelled the Group 1 mains examination. So all this news and the various irregularities that the students and experts have pointed out, every one of us know about it. At this point of time, whether the Telangana government will go for the higher benches or go to the Supreme Court, keeping that all things aside, what is best to our scenario is that we should be prepared for the re examination. Why? Because according to the High Court judgment, they have to re evaluate each and every mark sheet of the students who have written the mains examination. Let us assume that they will do the re evaluation also, but are you going to believe that re evaluation? No, right? The students will again say that there is already irregularities were there, even if it is re-evaluated also, they will not be keeping quiet. So the trust deficit which has been there between the students and also between the student and the TGPSC has completely collapsed. Now the students and the experts are in no mood to hear or to do something, or the TGPSC, if even they execute also in a very transparent manner, the students will not be okay with it. So the only scenario at the time for the government of Telangana is to go for re-examination, give the proper schedule for it, and delegate this particular examination to UPSC, or nominate someone who is like very independent and which where we can trust, instead of giving the existing bureaucracy and existing special appointments to the TGPSC. It is better to get someone from the North Indian cadres and put it in the TGPSC for a particular period of time. Let them come and let them settle the TGPSC in a very qualitative and a very honest manner. Then only we can go ahead. That is what I thought. Okay. So, what are your thoughts whether the government should go for re-examination or re-evaluation? Please write in the comment section. Before going into the discussion, today we'll be talking about another Group 1 mains model question and answer. Already so many question and answers I have discussed with regard to Group 1 mains. And I was actually giving the lectures with regard to the next notification, but this notification is already re-examination is bound to happen. For those students who are watching me for the very first time, a small advertisement for all of you. So complete Group 1 mains mentorship and test series you can avail with me. You can just call to the number given here. We will have a very good strategy, the complete mentorship program, what to study, when to study, what are the resources, what are the updates, what are the current affairs, what are the contemporary issues, handouts, each and everything I will be giving you. Okay. Plus, specifically my forte subjects are in economy and formation paper. You are going to score too good. Okay. So do join my classes, test series and mentorship, and any of these courses you take, you will get SNT free, which is also one of the important area. You will get current affairs free, you will get budget free, economic survey free, all of that bundle package is there, which is also a part of your study, which will be offered to you along with the courses that you purchase. So make sure that you don't miss this opportunity, don't waste your time. Okay, don't think that things will settle down. It has already been very badly happened with regard to this judgment from the point of view of the students and also with regard to the government also. There's no other way. The only way that we find very suitable for every one of us is re-examination. And going towards the prelims and writing again the prelims is not a feasible solution, and that should not be government watching for. The same mains examination need to be conducted again, that's all. Okay, fine. So this is a question in front of you. All those students who are watching me, please make sure that you can pause the video and you can go for writing by yourself. After you have written your mains answer, you just see that whether what I discuss and you have presented most of that particular areas are not in your paper. If you are able to do 80 to 90% of what I have written, then you will get a very good marks. Now the question reads very simple. Discuss the various initiatives taken by both the state and central government to promote entrepreneurship and innovation among the youth of Telangana. Okay, so they are talking about schemes which will comes to around 7 marks you will get from schemes only. So you have to talk about central government scheme and you have to talk about state government scheme. 1 mark to the introduction, 1.5 marks, and 1 mark to the introduction, some challenges, 1 marks you have to write at the end before conclusion, and 1 mark for the conclusion. This is how the breakage will be there. Clear? Okay. The moment you get this particular question, you have to always think the backdrop of it. Why government want to promote entrepreneurship and innovation? This is important, and that too among youth. That too among youth. First of all, youth is very much interested to be an entrepreneur. If I ask you this question, what do you want to become? Do you want to try your hand in business? You want to open a boutique or a product or a service? Then you will say obviously yes. So youth are the ones which are more inclined towards being an entrepreneur. And youth are the ones which want to bring in new things. Suppose if you ask me, sir, what do you want to do in the edutech sector and how you wanted to transform the edutech sector, whatever I am doing also is edutech only, what kind of changes you want. So I will be giving you more innovations in that. I'll be trying to go more forward in that, right? So youths are the one which puts their brain with regard to innovation and entrepreneurship. Okay. And youths in our country are those people who are majority of them are what? Unskilled. Of them are unskilled. Okay. So the task is there to give them skill. Okay. Task is there of giving them a skill, give them the entrepreneurship or employment opportunities. Okay. So this is what. And here only the question lies here, where you have to write the majority of your answer in the form of what? Schemes. So model keywords are examination points to emphasize, as because we are here talking about demographic dividend, we are here talking about youth. So you should be knowing that whether we are having that much percentage of youth or not. So we have to quote some statistics, some data. Example, percentage of youth in our state, number of youth who have been trained and skilled, how many applications the government on an average receive the Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge task, how much they will receive and how many are trained, etc., so and so forth. Then when you're writing the schemes, don't write the schemes just like a layman, whatever comes to in your mind, just like a public orator or a politician. Don't just talk about the schemes. Okay, you are a bureaucrat, you have to be very much aware of the categorization. So write down the schemes which belong to skill, write down the schemes which belong to finance, means providing credit facilities, and the ecosystem, nothing but TSI pass, etc., so and so forth, and the targeted groups in order to empower women and the disadvantaged sections. For them, separate schemes and separate incentives are given. That only you have to discuss. So categorization is very important. If you're doing this, this is also called as inclusiveness. Then you should talk about comparative role of state and central roles with regard to implementation of the scheme. Highlight recent and new schemes, especially ones launched after 23 to 24, that is a new government has come. So you have to put up these state schemes only. Then at the before the conclusion, you have to evaluate the strength, weaknesses, suggestions, etc., so and so forth. Okay, now let us start our discussion. Before going to this, is clear now? Okay, I'll be giving you some important areas. Fine. So you are writing that according to Telangana abstract statistic of 2021, the number of youth in Telangana are so and so. So government find a very big window in order to skill them, with the help of which entrepreneurship innovation can be promoted. Okay. And this will not only foster increase standard of living, but also make sure that the society at as a whole will progress, and we will have the rapid development. So like that, you have to write the introduction. Okay, after writing the introduction, you have to write the schemes here, which I have given in a very good manner. Telangana state, we are having task is there, whereas central government do the same skilling thing with the help of PM Kaushal Vikas Yojana. We are having Young India Skill Universities there. In the same way, the central government is having Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushal Yojana. We are having T-Hub, whereas central government is having Startup India Seed Fund Scheme. We are having T-Works, which actually promotes the hobbyist, okay, in Innovest and the people who wanted to work on prototypes. So for them, T-Works are there, nothing but a lab that will help them to get the ideas converted into what? Prototype. In the same way, we are having Atal Innovation Mission, Atal Incubation Centers are there in order to promote innovation. Telangana Innovation Cell also we are having. Here we are having Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program, which will offer you credit link subsidy scheme. for basically for micro enterprises. We are having Rajiv Yuva Vikasam is there, 5 lakh rupees plus loan subsidy will be given for the disadvantage. So inclusiveness criteria is there here. Here MUDRA Yojana is there, which is also giving us different types of loan up to what, 10 crores. We have again a disadvantage section empowerment measure. We have for the women, basically focuses on tier 2, tier 3. Here we are having Startup India scheme of the Government of India. Okay, partnership with Spring Semiconductors, that is what our Telangana government has forged a memorandum of understanding, in which 10,000 youth will be trained in the chip design by 2030, which is also very important with regard to Indian push for the semiconductor mission. So here we are having Digital India, Make in India policies, enabling environment for youth and startups. Employment generation and marketing mission implements. We will implement Deen Dayal Upadhyay Gramin Kaushalya Yojana in Telangana for rural youth placements. We do it. Our role this is. Whereas national education policy, which was given by the government of India, also bring in reforms with regard to entrepreneurship innovation cells in higher education. So all those schemes with regard to the Telangana government to promote skill innovation, entrepreneurship are here. The same things are there with regard to the central government. So after writing the introduction, giving the numbers and the importance of youth in our country, that is the introduction, then you have to write all the schemes of Telangana state and central government. You have to write the year of launch and the objective. Year of launch and objective, if any kind of like only applicable for the women, ST, BC, that also you have to mention. After writing that, you have to do some challenges you have to write. Just imagine a point here, this complete skill development programs are majorly concentrated in urban areas, so rural area reach is very, very less. Okay, with regard to inclusivity, we don't know that how much women are being extended all of these scheme and how many males are being taking these kind of schemes. So their inclusiveness has to be ensured, and we know that according to data, women has not been taking that much of facilities with regard to any of these scheme. Then if we have to also have like the certificate, after getting the skilling, you will get a certificate. This certificate, how much it is being valued in the corporate sector, this is also very important. So recognition of certification with regard to the corporate sector should be given. Okay, promotion. Then quality assurance is important, whatever the skills that we have given. Okay, whether the skills are being transformed into entrepreneurship or transformed into employment or not, that also we have to check. Okay, then we have to also talk about the data monitoring, each and everything, how the schemes are being implemented and how it has reached to each and every section of the society. So the data collection and monitoring is very, very important to evaluate these particular schemes. Okay, so these are some of the challenges that you can discuss before the conclusion. After this, you can just conclude your answer by saying that Telangana in lines with the central government has been fostering and pushing and promoting entrepreneurship innovation from the grassroots level. For this purpose, okay, various partnerships are being forged with regard to international and the domestic giants. Okay, in order to upgrade, in order to upskill, reskilling of the youth over a period of time, apart from soft skills. Okay, all of these are important in order to derive the benefits from the demographic dividend of such a large we have and contribute to the Telangana rising by 2047, which is again the Viksit Bharat 2047 of Government of India. Like that, you have to conclude your answer. So I hope this is very clear to you. So your job is very simple. All the schemes that I have listed on the slide now, you have to write the years of it, year, month and objective. Okay, that is the homework for all of you. Every time I am giving you homework, I hope you are doing the homework. And if you are anyhow joining my classes, all of these you will be getting ready-made. Nothing but spoon feeding, all of these you will be getting for sure. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow with the very next question and some current affairs. Bye-bye, take care.